Hey guys, Mark here, aka Good Old Boy, Char-Griller Chef Ambassador. I'm going to make for you today my version of Cajun Mac and Cheese. This is a mac and cheese unlike any I've ever had. It's got crawfish in it, andouille sausage in it, mixed cheddar, sharp cheddar, mozzarella, cream cheese, Velveeta, and mascarpone cheese. This is off the chain. You're going to love this stuff. Watch. Alright, what I'd like to do is take a whole stick of butter, Kerrygold butter. All I ever use is Kerrygold butter. I just found that they have a garlic and herb Kerrygold butter. Really? All day long. Kerrygold butter is a good fatty butter. It's better than all your store-bought. I mean, it just makes everything taste so much better. You can't go wrong with Kerrygold. I use Kerrygold in almost everything. No, I'm not a sponsor for them. I just love it. Love this stuff. All right, we're melting the butter. I'm gonna make a roux. That's the first thing. It's all happy. To the butter, one stick of butter, we're gonna add a half a cup of flour. Get my flour seasoned. I like to season it with a little salt, pepper, a little lemon pepper. Makes things interesting. Just mix that up real good. Whiskey in here. It's best to use non-stick pots and pans for this type of thing, but not many pans actually work with a heat plate like this. If I was doing it on the gas stove, it would be a little different. But all mine are like Lumiclad or All-Clad, and they don't work with hot plates for some reason. Just the type of metal doesn't work well at all. Alright, flour's all happy. Now we add a cup and a half of milk, whole milk. This cup just happens to be a cup and a half. Cup and a half whole milk. Stir that in all happy. To this, let's turn this down a hair. We're going to add 8 ounces of half and half. 8 ounces of half and half in there. Stir that all in good. To that, we're going to add 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese. Yeah, I kicked my crap up a couple notches. This kind of gives a little bit of a sweetness, but a little richness, depth and richness. I mean, a more creamier texture. I actually started using this stuff when I was doing my crab cakes, of all things, because it gives them a nice creamy, not the dried out breadcrumby consistency. Made them good and creamy. Stir that in good. Now the fun part. Jesus. Cheese Louise. Alright. What we got is a 3 cheddar mix. 8 ounces 3 cheddar mix, 8 ounces of sharp cheddar, 8 ounces of mozzarella, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and 16 ounces of Velveeta. I know some of you realists, you don't like the Velveeta in there, but look at a comparison compared to the rest. It helps with the creaminess, the richness. You just start putting all this in there. Let's get happy. Now we'll kick it back up a little bit. one thing to this recipe, got another half a cup of milk coming later on. Because this stuff is going to get so thick. It's going to be like, how the heck is this going to even pour? That's why at the end, mixing it all up, you add that last half a cup of milk. Thins it out a little bit, you know, just helps with the consistency. Alright, you can see that the cheese isn't quite melted yet. Got some of the cheddar still pretty solid, the little Velveeta chunks are solid. It's going to take a little while, but you see how it's getting thicker, like gummy thicker? That's why you add the extra milk at the end. Sort of kicks that back to a more creamier cheese. There you go. Now it's looking better. Now she's looking better. Let's add that extra milk in there. Yeah. See? Look at that. Makes it all happy, happy. Look at that. That is exactly, that's exactly what you want. Absolutely perfect. Alright, now to this, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of Creole seasoning and 1 teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon of filet powder. Filet powder is just, it's a Cajun seasoning that's really just sassafras. It adds a little woody taste to it, which is pretty cool. I like this stuff. I always add it to my gumbo. That's the main thing that they use it in. Stir that in good. Doesn't have to be too good because it's all going to mix up again later. Now we're going to add about 4 ounces of sour cream. Give it a little more creaminess, a little tang. That is absolutely perfect right there. Absolutely perfect. And now the crawdaddies. Crawfish tails. Believe it or not, that's the amount of tail you get out of a 2-pound bag of crawfish. Not a lot, but it's enough for this mix. Add them in there. 1 pack of andouille sausage cut half moon, about 3/8 of an inch, with 1 whole green pepper, 1 red pepper, and 1 white onion, all sauteed up nice. In there. Stir that all in good. This is a one-pot meal, guys. I mean, I love this stuff. I mean, I've even done it. I mean, I've altered this stuff to where, I mean, I put like 2 8-ounce packs of crab meat in there, lump crab meat also, off the chain. That's all you need for dinner. Just give me a bowl of that and a beer and I'm happy. Happy, happy. Alrighty. Takes a little taste. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. Tastes good, but I think it needs a little something. Yep, let's try it again. A little taste. A little cayenne. Throw about a teaspoon on there. Get that all happy. We'll follow it up with about a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Give it a little smokier flavor, and I love paprika. Colors it up nice. And stir that all in. Yeah. Now that's pretty. That's pretty right there. Pretty. All right. Let's get to mixing this stuff. What do you think? Pasta. With your pasta, this is important. for your pasta. You want to boil your pasta, get it al dente. I mean, like not quite cooked, but fork tender, still pliable. And you want to boil it with kosher salt, maybe a good 3-4 teaspoons of kosher salt. And when you drain it, do not rinse it for any reason whatsoever. Do not rinse it. You want that starch as a binder for everything else. That is crucial. And to this, you want to add 2 eggs. I like to scramble them up a little bit first. That way you're not throwing them in there and you have some white here, some yolk there. Add 2 eggs. Mix it all up real good. I'm going to try to get the egg all up in there. That way everything gets all incorporated good. Get some of the egg up in it. Alright. And you also want to add 1 stick of butter. It's melted, but not hot melted. It's just like barely melted. I'm going to add that all up in there. It's a lot of butter. I use a lot of butter. Mix that all in good. Now you start adding your cheese to it. This mix is a lot more cheese because this isn't quite a pound of pasta because I'm using a smaller dish, which is this one. I usually use a big dish, which is a pound of pasta. So this batch is for a pound of pasta, but this baby ain't gonna take all that. I got an idea to do with that though. I might use elbow macaronis, make another batch of mac and cheese. Get this stuff everywhere. Make another batch of mac and cheese, but use a little elbows and smoke some acorn squash and put it on that. Smoke some acorn squash, throw the mac and cheese on there, and bake that. Wow. I just got a weird feeling. I thought of that yesterday. Just came up in my head. Got a weird feeling that's going to be awesome. You stir it up. That looks like a good mixture right there. Yeah, good and cheesy. That looks perfect. Okay. Now, throw that here. Oh. This baby over. With the rest of the butter from the bowl, kind of get your fingers in here. Scrape the butter out. Get it all over the bottom and on the sides as good as you can. Just helps so it doesn't exactly stick to the sides. Not a whole lot of butter left, but it looks like it's just enough. Yeah, just enough. Nice little coating. Perfect. Now we'll throw this in here. Like so. Wow, this looks good. This looks good. This looks real good. See, I already proportioned the pasta and I figured with everything else about how much it would fill up, how much it would be. I think I did pretty good. Sausage right there on top. Now that's pretty. Okay, now to this, we want to add 8 ounces of cheese, or as much as this will take. Probably take only about 4 or 6 ounces. You just want to top it nicely, not too much, all over the top. Got a bunch of cheese hitting the floor. Just like so. Stick it in the smoker. We're at about 350 degrees right now. Let's stick her in there. for about half hour, 45 minutes. See what it looks like. We'll be back in a half hour. Hey guys, we're back. All right, it's been about 45 minutes. Just to let you know, the Creole seasoning in this is Char-Griller's Creole seasoning. This stuff, I don't know if you can see in there, but it's not like your normal store-bought everything powdered. This stuff is actually chunks of everything. You got chunks of herbs, if you can see in there. You got chunks of herbs. You got chunks of all your onion. All your seasonings, all pretty chunky. I mean, I love the hell out of this stuff. This goes good with everything. And yeah, 2 tablespoons of this in that. Yeah. As far as what we're cooking on, this is the all-new 820 Classic charcoal grill, adjustable height, side firebox optional. The side table, it's got a side table for this side over here, which is right down there. But, you know, if you just use the 2 top bolts like I did in a little startup video where I put this thing together, you can just pop that thing on and off as you need it. If you're not using the firebox, just pop the little table on, just like that side, and you're good to go. Let's see how she's looking. Ooh, nice old bubbly, happy. Nice golden. Let's pull this thing off, let it rest, and slice into her. I can't wait. We'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. Let it rest about 15 minutes or so. Oh, just the sound of that. Love it. Oh my god, look at this shit. This stuff is going to be crazy. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, you don't get any damn creamier than that. Yeah, baby. That is perfection. Absolute perfection. Oh my god. Hang on. Look at that. Oh, you got the andouille, you got the peppers, you got the crawdaddies. Oh my god, see, there's a little crawdaddy right there. Oh my goodness. This is good stuff. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Alright, now tomorrow, I got the rest of the cheese sauce, so tomorrow I'm going to try and smoke up some acorn squash halves and put the rest of that Cajun mac and cheese mix in cooked acorn squash. That is going to be crazy. I'm not going to bake and top it, you know, it's kind of my mind, but I ain't doing that, but this is a shit. Thanks for watching.